like as far as like belief systems and stuff like that, because my thing like we got to realize like Africa's not a country. So it's like it's a continent, and there's a million different like cultures within Africa.
And then imagine America.
Hold up. Nah, that's a little.
No, I'm saying like all the different shit that we got here. Imagine how it is in 44 countries.
Yeah, but that's a little different. That's a little different. We're a mixture of all these other different places.
No, I know.
Rather than like these places are already like they figured themselves out and stuff like that, and they're from this. But nah. So I don't know. I think that's what it really is. Like like people saying like Hebrew Israelite, like we're the Hebrews or whatever, this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, we might be the Hebrews. Yeah, we might have had Islam or whatever. Or yeah, we might have did all this other stuff. We might have created all this other stuff. But it's like I don't know if that's our direct lineage or whatever. So it's like you never know. Like there's dudes that are part of the Moore Science Temple that literally say that black people are like some people weren't enslaved or whatever. If you're a Maori, you were enslaved in America. It's like your grandmother might have been enslaved. So what are you talking about? Like, so it's kind of like they nitpick or whatever. And like, yeah, is there truth in like in the Hebrew Israelite tradition or whatever? Yeah, there definitely has to be some type of truth. People just not out here just accepting whatever. And same thing with Islam. You can find truth in everything.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I just think me personally, I don't believe it to be necessarily true.
That what is necessarily true?
That us being like so like yeah. Do I think that like the Hebrews was it originally black? Yes. But there's plenty of different black people within the.
When you say black or African, both.
Black, like there's different black people within the world.
No, that's why I said when you say black, what do you mean?
So it's just I would have said African if I meant African.
No, but I'm saying when you say black.
So now.
Because some people don't believe in that term. You know what I mean?
Well, but that's due to politics and shit. But I don't know. I just think. Me personally, like at the time, there's black people in Africa. There's black people in the Middle East, in what we call the Middle East. There's black people in Europe. There's black people in what's it called in South America and the Caribbean and stuff like that. But like obviously, like you're still different. We don't want to just lump everybody in and like say, oh well, you're this. Yeah, that and the third, and like we're all raining down, and this one, this, that, and the third. I don't believe in that. That doesn't make any sense. So
I agree. I
think, just think about it. We got ancient Kemet, whatever, and then you got the Dogon tribe that's later, or whatever, and you got mad different philosophies and cultures and traditions of people and tribes of people. So it's like we can't just say, oh, we're all this. Like, yeah, do we all come from I guess two people that were here originally? Yeah, maybe. But it's
so. Do you believe Adam and Eve?
No.
All right.
So what religion do you follow?
I don't follow religion.
I mean, do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God, but
no, I'm saying no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, what is your story of God?
Adam and Eve is in the story of God. That's just.
No, I'm saying, what is your story of God? I ain't talking about Adam and Eve no more. I'm talking about what is your story of God? Like, what is your perspective on God? Is it a he or her? Is it them? Is it that?
I don't think God is a gender. That makes no sense.
Okay.
And if it was a gender, if we were to bring it and personify it, I believe it would be a woman. Like that's the only thing that makes sense. They're the ones that conceive life, so it's like a man ain't out here like we implant the seed, but we ain't out here birthing anything. So it's like I don't know. That's all I believe in. I believe that
because that goes back to your
I believe
on Judaism.
I guess.
I mean, it kind of does.
But I think,
what's your perspective on religion?
But but that has nothing to do with like me understanding like what happened historically and stuff like that. Isn't my perspective on what I like my outlook on like the higher power and things like that.
Even if all right, so once again to bring it back today, how would that benefit us to know that we were the original ones?
If the Bible was real, then it would benefit us.
I mean,
that's the only thing. If the Bible is real, and you got to actually go through what's the last book in the Bible, Revelations. You gotta go through the little like end of times, or whatever. If we really supposed to be the Hebrews, and we're supposed to accept this book or whatever.
There's no benefit in
day to day living. Yeah.
I'm just saying there's no benefit in the truth. You
Well,
know
no,
what I'm saying?
that's not true. That's
Like
not true. That's not
like the
true.
Hasidic Jews, they got their own police, they got their own neighborhoods, they got their own culture going on now. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it benefits them in the way that it benefits them. We have our own benefits for our own culture. You know what I'm saying? Like fashion, music. There's a lot of things that we benefit from.
How does that benefit us though?
Yeah.
How does what benefit us?
So I think
You said the music and the fashion or whatever.
So like it benefits. Like I don't know if everything in the Bible is real, and we're the people of the Bible or whatever, and we accept because like the reason why like the 12 tribes dispersed and all that stuff is because of lack of knowledge. So like, and that's the reason why, like, you know, we're in the climate, like, we're in the situation we're in now with slavery happening and all this other stuff. Because that was all prophesied supposedly throughout the Bible. So like if it's real,
Well, our slavery wasn't the only slavery in the world.
no, I understand that, but like if I'm saying as a sense of if we're supposed to be the Hebrews and this is all our prophecy, whatever. Like the reasoning why all this stuff is happening to us as black people throughout, like, you know, throughout the diaspora or anywhere, is because, you know, lack of knowledge supposedly throughout the Bible. So like if we accept the knowledge and accept this to be our truth or whatever, then maybe things would change on a day to day. I don't know what it would look like, but that's supposedly what's supposed to happen. And then, you know, when the revelations happen, we supposed to be living next. So I don't know, like that's the only way I could put it throughout, like. How they like, you know, my interpretation of how they say it's supposed to be.
I feel like art should intimidate life. Like if the quote unquote fake ones are acting the way that we should, let's take a few gems from them to get on track.
Well, I mean, take it back. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the gems back, because the reality to it is, you know, if you want to be real, technically we were the first civilization of people, you know, until it started breaking off and breaking up into different shit. So, and mind you, don't forget that before the European influence, before the Europeans came into there, it was chilling. Everything was all good.
That's not true.
I mean, it was wars. Obviously, it was conflicts with tribal wars within the next block over. I mean, we do that shit now to this thousands of years later. But the reality to it is, they was doing that shit in England. Look at Wales. Look at England, Wales, Ireland, and fucking whatchamacallit broken up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not talking about slavery. That's not what I'm talking about. Everybody enslaved their own people. People enslaved their own family members and shit like that.
No, but that's.
But what I'm saying is this, though. What I'm saying is this. There wasn't as much war. There wasn't as much greed. There wasn't as much conquering vibes from you would want to conquer the other part of your city. Yeah, of course. You want to run the whole city. That makes sense. Any race, any human being is going to think that way, right? But everybody was in their own sections, their own areas. Then the Europeans introduced guns to us. Oh, well, look, we got these things that you put the fucking metal in, and boom, the shit is an explosion, okay? So, the reality to it is, what if we had the knowledge of the guns first? They just had the resources. You know what I'm saying? Because we had access to diamond ore and all of that shit like that first. Gold and diamonds. That was the main reason why they killed Gaddafi, okay? Because Gaddafi is from an African nation that wanted to convert all the currency back into gold. And if he would have converted all the currency back into gold, all of them African countries would have flourished all over the whole world, okay? That's why they killed him. That's the real reason why they killed him. Not because he had his fucking face on his own money. It's because he was converting everything back to gold. Now, mind you, Europeans didn't want that for years. That's why they turned and converted into euro, dollar, and cash, and all this other bullshit, pesos, and all this other dumb shit, francs. You know what I'm saying? It was gold. Gold was the original currency for the whole world. Okay, so now, if gold the most important currency and the most important resource at a time and point, gold's the most important resource. That's like I said, it's for cell phones, it's for spaceships. You know what I'm saying? It's the only metal that could go through the fucking sun and the cold, bro. All right? Now, the reality to it is, if all the place where all the main resources at, we got to go in there and figure out a way to get that shit, break it up and dominate and take that shit over and be able to have a longevity of Not slavery, not just slavery, just domination. It's not even about enslaving people, because they would have enslaved their own people to get the job done or to get the task done. You get what I'm saying? So that's why they come into Africa or to all of these little countries and say, oh shit, it's actual multiple different countries. Let's fucking manipulate them and brainwash them into believing that they against each or against, and then before you know it, and see, and this is what America did to the black community. They got the opportunity to get our leaders and get our leaders to go at each other. Well, look, them niggas are beefing. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck it. Well, they're gonna just wipe each other out. Fuck it. Now, the modern day time of that is actually happening, but it's with our people, and it's even worse because now we got access to guns. We got access to the shit that the Europeans brought over that we didn't even never knew what the fuck it was. You understand what I'm saying? So now America is like, fuck it. They already had a big fight with their own people, with the French and the English. They already had their own fight. Me, Kev, and whatchamacallit was talking about this shit the other day. Why do we call ourselves Americans and Mexicans can't call themselves Americans and Canadians can't call themselves Americans? It don't make no sense. We all North American. They're South Americans. We call them South Americans. Them niggas is American too. So why the fuck do we call them South Americans and we Americans? It don't make no sense. You understand what I'm saying? You go to another continent, you don't say, yo, I'm American, and they automatically know you from America. Because you don't look at the map. I mean, who gives us when did we get the fucking guts and the rights to even do that? It was from the fighting with the Europeans, with the English and the French. Okay, so now, if the Africans came over here and seeing Americans didn't want to claim it, and then the Italians come over here, they see it and they name it, but they don't claim it. Amerigo Vespucci just named it. He didn't claim it. He didn't give a fuck about it. He just, oh, cool. They're going to name it after, they will let them name it after me then if they want to. Cool, all right. You know what I'm saying? But the original Prince of Mali, I forgot his name. I got this shit right here. Hold on, real quick.